Hi there everyone, James from the Bureau London here with your weekly health and wellbeing video. So this week I want to talk about resistance and how sometimes in life it is better just to go with the flow and not provide resistance. Now this is kind of like a different analogy compared to exercise, because you know, if you're lifting weights and stuff like that, you want resistance. That's going to help you grow, and a lot of times in life resistance will help you grow. You know, resistance a lot of the time could be through adversity, it could be through, you know, something that is tough and you have to work hard at, those sorts of things. And resistance will then provide growth in, you know, similar to if you're exercising in life. So going through those times are good, but sometimes I think we push against resistance. We provide resistance against a, you know, time in our life or something or other that's going on in our life, when potentially it could just be better to go with the flow, and therefore you're going to have less, you know, kind of anxiety and stress around things because you're not resisting it. And some of the time it's going to make your life easier, and potentially, again, depending on the situation, that could be the best decision to make in the long term. Because, you know, it's in terms of this analogy, it could be anything in life, but sometimes we have to think of that saying of like, you got to pick your battles. Every single thing in life is not something that we need to fight against. I think we really have to decide what we're gonna, you know, put that kind of effort into in terms of resistance. It's got to be something that, one, is worth our time and energy, and two, is worth your energy, because, you know, these kind of things can take a lot of kind of time away from you. Like I said, energy, you could put a lot into it, and we have to, you know, calculate whether it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. And sometimes it's not, and we really have to weigh up our options there. And then we also have to think, why are we putting resistance into this? You know, is it for the good of ourselves? Is it through ego? Is it through, you know, whatever, morality and things like that? I think we've got to really think about those things and weigh up, is it better just to go with the flow because it's going to be easier, it's going to pass, or if going with the flow is going to provide me with a positive outcome at the end of it. So I think those are, you know, factors that we really need to consider and think about when these kind of situations arise. Like I said, it might be something, you know, a time in your life where putting up the resistance is, you know, you're not going to be able to give it your best because other factors and things that are going on. So sometimes it might be a case of just going with the flow is going to be easier for this time in my life. And I think it's important, like I said, for us to really weigh up those decisions, those factors that go into making those decisions, and, you know, decide what is best for you and the people around you, and ultimately the reasons that you're going whichever way you want to go, you know, resistance or going with the flow. And, you know, sometimes going with the flow can lead to unexpected positive outcomes, and I think those are things that we all need to consider. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.